Hi, it's Mike from Lux Blox. We just got done talking about corrugation in our last video, but I have more to say about corrugation. Now, as we've said before, corrugation is when you fold something and you hold the fold, and because you can hold the fold, you could hold the form and you have structure. Before it was corrugated, this could have been sheet metal. For instance, airplanes in the sky are made out of sheet metal, but the way they fold those wings are very strong. If you ever sat on the hood of somebody's car, they say, don't sit on the hood of the car, you'll bend the hood. But a lot of car makers have figured out that if you look at hoods now, they're not really flat pieces of metal, but they're shaped. And because they're shaped, when you sit on it, unless you're really kind of chunky, you won't pop the hood. It'll hold up just fine, okay? Because they've bent the metal to hold a corrugation. So cars, airplanes, they're all corrugated. Fenders on bikes, they're corrugated, so they don't bend so easily or dent. Okay, so how does that affect us when we build? Or how does it affect our idea of nature? Well, it's really interesting. Nature loves to corrugate, okay? At the cellular level, in plants, for instance, if you look at it with a microscope, you'll see that plants are all corrugated. They have beautiful, beautiful little cell structures. Now here's an example of how corrugation works. If you look at the end of this, it moves, okay? It's moving, but the middle ones don't move. Okay, how do I stop it from moving? I stop the motion by putting on a square at the end. If I put another square on right here, and I click it on, I've just locked it in place. This structure is locked. Now this is locked, but this guy ain't locked because I haven't put one there. And that's how you can get more and more structure out of your Lux creations, by continuing to fold it in and putting in more locked structure. That's how it works. Now, you've seen these before. These are capillarions. I love capillarions. Capillarions are a mixture of structure and machine. Okay, right now they seem very rigid, but I could pull on it all day long, it's going to hold its shape. But the minute I push on it, you know what it does? It changes, right? It does that, which is really awesome. So a capillarion or a Ceres linkage is a machine. Okay. Now the interesting thing about these is, if I take off these ends right here, these middle two pieces, I'm going to turn it into something else. It's essentially the same structure, but I'm going to turn it from a machine into a structure. So now I took out those little points of the triangle that you saw before, and it still does the whole Ceres linkage dance, which we all love. Okay? But now I eliminated two, but what if I add one back? I'm going to add one back. I took out two. But now I'm going to put just one of these back, all the way around, and look what happens. And I connect it over here, and what happens is this one's locked. This one's locked into place. It's a little structure now, but its cousin over here, I'm moving and you're not, because I took these out. See the difference? Now, the interesting thing about that is that the corrugation now has been fixed inside of here. So it's a locked structure. This is an unlocked structure, okay? These are neat because these are also modular. Now, what tails on to the next principle of Lux is, we go from corrugation, how things are structured, to modularity, how the structures work with each other. And that's a new principle that we're going to talk about that really makes Lux the principal block that interacts and shows you how nature works. Stay tuned next time.